welcome to the Sharpfokus with me, Anggi, and Mr. Sebastian. Okay, from the last video, we talking about the recession and it will be not happen. And I just hear the most interesting is about the cash flow, where nobody in Indonesia notice how much cash flow is a very much important to make a decision that you would like to invest or you not invest or you buy or you sell. Sometimes cash flow are not we not notice it in the first um, page in the financial statement. So what do you think, Mr. Sebastian? And I just hear that sharp focus is a very excellent in financial statement, especially in cash flow, and what the different sharp focus with another research.
Yeah, this is coming from our own personal experience about how important the cash flow is, and also how the cash flow can be very different from the profit, which is more the traditional way of looking at the company. And if you want to talk about the recession, then what we see in the so when the sales slowed down to zero, which is the recession we had already before in 2019, the cash flow is following that. So the cash flow is also going down a lot from all the companies we cover. But since then, the cash flow has recovered. And in some cases, the cash flow is now at record highs. So that's another reason why we're not so worried about the recession. There's quite a lot of cash.
Yes.
The companies have a lot of cash.
Yes.
The liquidity is quite high.
So you already know from 100 company, and you will, and we as subscriber will be notice it fast and very strong.
Yeah, you will get the information
analysis
on that very quickly.
Yes.
And maybe just a quick explanation about what the cash flow is, because profit sounds easy, cash flow sounds a little bit more scary.
Boring.
And boring. Yeah, and a bit academic. But in reality, the cash flow, if you think about your own life, it's a very simple concept.
Yes.
So the cash flow is something real. Profit maybe is including things which are not real, like accounting treatment for foreign exchange, for depreciation, lots of other things. Cash flow, you cannot argue, it is real cash.
Yes.
And no business can survive without cash flow, because you cannot pay. You cannot pay for your debt. You cannot pay without cash flow.
Cash is the key.
Well, this is the thing. People say cash is king, but cash is static.
Oh yeah.
Cash
yes,
flow.
It's true.
What you need is
true.
cash flow, not
Yes.
cash.
Yes.
Cash is actually useless. You must have cash flow which is coming all the time.
Yeah.
So cash flow is the king. But what is the cash flow? Well, you can think about it very simply like this. If you are a family or you personally, you have money coming in. It could be because you sold something, maybe you have your own small business, it could be you have a salary, it could be you got a bonus, it could be you earn dividends, something like that, but that's cash coming in. So there's cash inflow.
Yes.
And then you got to spend money. You got to pay for your kids' school, you got to buy your food, maybe you got to make your car payments or your mortgage payment. That's cash going out.
Yes.
So you got money coming in, money coming out. The cash flow is just the difference.
What's the difference?
The one coming in minus the one going out. That is the cash flow. If more money is coming in compared to going out, your cash flow is positive. If more money is going out compared to coming in, your cash flow is negative. And the companies are exactly the same. So the companies have money coming in and they have money going out, and the difference between those two is the cash flow. Are you making money?
Yes.
And for the investors, of course, that is the most important long-term thing. Is the company making money or not? And the only way to see that is through the cash flow.
So,
So that's why in Sharpfokus we analyze the cash flow.
perhaps most important, perhaps Indonesian especially, not recognize that the most important about the cash flow is how to investor to know the company make money or no.
Exactly. And unfortunately, in the financial statements here, the cash flow is right at the back. Many people probably don't even look that far, but that is the secret. It's the most important thing to look at, and that's what we look at Sharpfokus.
So, Sharpfokus can provide the data from,
We provide the data on the cash flow.
and then a few years
And
before.
we forecast. So we look at 5 years back and we forecast
Oh.
1 year forward.
It's more must become interesting for me. To be honest, yeah, I become a broker and I become an investor, and I really glad to see you because you have a different perspective to me to make a analysis. Because I just only focus on PE ratio and then. Income statement, this is profitable or not, but I really don't know as investor uh, how much cash flow is much important. Even I don't know that cash flow means
King.
yes, cash flow is king, and then it means company make money or not.
Yeah, it's a very simple.
Oh my
It's not complicated. It's just a question: do you make money
my
or do you lose money? That's it.
Oh my god. If I know it first time in 2011, perhaps I'm more richer than today.
Yeah.
So thank you for that one, and then
We will go into more detail maybe later on.
yeah, please subscribe the Focus Sharp Focus Daily, and then
See you next time.
yeah, if you subscribe it and you get a lot of data and free to you, to subscriber, to us, we are about the fundamental, and this time is a really good time to invest. Because of what? Because many company have a very strong cash flow.
Yes, and much better than it used to be in the past.
Yes, and it's very good than 2008 and 1998. Yeah, it's very much different.
Yeah.
Because he told me he come to Indonesia in 1993.
Yes.
Yes, so his experience in Indonesia is a very valuable to us, and hopefully we can help you. Please subscribe, and thank you for your time. Bye bye. Sharp
Sharp
focus.